Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who is new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. Sweeties, I've been trying to film this intro for like, I don't know, 5-6 times, and I constantly stumbled across over my own tongue. It is kind of ridiculous. So good that I can cut this out of the video. Okay, now sweeties, this is a very exciting video, and that has only remotely to do with the makeup. So if you want to find out what that is all about, because stuff in my life has been happening, and no, I'm not pregnant, but stuff has been happening that I'm super excited about, and I will tell you at the end of the video, so please stay tuned. And of course, if you're not subscribed yet, then please consider subscribing. Check out my channel and of course my social media, which is going to be on the link tree, you know, so just follow the link to the link tree in my description box, because that will show you everything you need to know, and you will of course get looks at my styling and also for my makeup, you know, close-ups of my makeup in case you want to. There is also a list with all my discount codes. There is an Instagram of my rescue dogs. Apparently I have trouble speaking today. This shall be interesting. And there is going to be a new Instagram, and that is something that I'm going to talk about at the end of the video. Okay, sweeties, what do I have on my face today? That is actually this palette, the Fleur palette from the Floral collection from Ace Beauté, and this is how she looks. And I have been trying already also this palette. There should already be a look live on my social media, and I've also done a look with this palette. Wait, I should show you. So this is the color palette, which is the neutral one. Super nice. And then I've also used the Flora palette, which is also super nice. And as I already said, today I used this one. This is the Fleur palette, and the only one that is remaining that I haven't tried yet is the Begonia palette, which I haven't tried yet because I find it the most interesting, so I left it for last. So yeah. Okay, sweeties, that is that. All of the looks are of course already live, or they're coming super soon on my social media. Make sure to follow me there. And on my lips, I have a lipstick, a bullet lipstick from Revolution Pro. Years ago, I think maybe like 2 years ago or so, I gave this a try. It came in a bundle with, I don't know, like 5 different kind of neutral lipstick colors, and I'm a very big fan of bullet lipsticks. I just love them way more than I actually love liquid lipsticks. But yeah, so I wanted to just try them, and they're actually really nice, you know. So I kind of feel, and feel free to disagree and let me know, but kindly, but I kind of feel like, according to my level of experience, which is not the greatest when it comes to lip products, okay, just like that I have to like admit, because I'm always more crazy about eyeshadows than lips, okay, but I kind of feel like there is not such a huge difference between the more affordable stuff when it comes to bullet lipsticks and the more expensive stuff, according to what I have, because I have some lipsticks also from Pat McGrath, for example. I don't see a super huge difference, you know, if at all. Just like the components are nicer for sure, but who cares about the components really at the end of the day? Okay, so that is that. Let us go into the new makeup. Honestly, I wish I could just tell you the news now already. And you probably think, well, what is she doing? Does she have a collab? No, I don't. No, I don't. And maybe when you find out what it is, you're gonna feel like, wow, so that was the big news. But for me, it's huge. So in case you love me already, and you have been following me for years, and you know a little bit about my life, you will probably understand me. And if you're new here, then you'll just have to cut me some slack. Okay, sweeties, let us go into the new releases, and let's see how much damage we can do. Okay, sweeties, let us start with Creature Cosmetics, because they are coming out on, I think, July 7th. This could be already on the website a little bit earlier, but I think the pre-order starts on July 7th. So they're coming back with the whole Return of the Living Dead collection. I have tried Creature Cosmetics. I told you I have a problem speaking today. And I really like that. Okay, it was just one palette, and I think a lip gloss and a highlighter. I really like that. So more, unfortunately, I cannot tell you about the performance and stuff like that, because I have very limited experience with the brand. But just for example, that palette that you see there open, the one that looks like a window kinda, is really, really pretty. And then you also have the car-shaped palette there. You have brushes there. You have all kinds of like lippy products there. So feel free to check it out. This is coming back on July 7th. All right. It says here, happy July 3rd. That's probably just the day of the announcement, but I think the pre-order starts on July 7th. Okay, so in case you want to check this one out, this is going to be live super, super soon. And then let's also talk about Vampire Cosmetics, because they're actually coming out with a very cutesy little collection, and that is the Amy Brown Fairy Glitter Palette, which you see here with the 5 pans, and also those glosses, 3 different glosses. All of this is already available on their website. Unfortunately, I do not have swatches of the glosses. I only have them here in the components. It looks like there's one very dark one, then one maybe a red one, and then a very, very light one. I don't know. It's a bit hard to say because there's also like pictures over the where you could see the color. Pictures of that fairy, I think, is over that area where you usually would see the color of the product. Okay, so in any case, I kind of feel like it's a very cute theme. Now, personally for me, I'm crazy packaging. It's nice to look at, but for me, it's not really practical. But not everybody needs practical. You know, a lot of people are into this, and if you are, then definitely feel free to check this one out from Vampire Cosmetics. Okay, let's also talk about Vitamin C Beauty, because they are going to drop a very big lippy collection. So these are all glosses, and these are going to drop on July 15th. So it says here there are 17 new shades, and they are extra glossy but non-sticky, and they retail for, where did I see the price somewhere? I think I'm mixing this up with a different release that I'm going to talk about. Okay, so I don't know the price as of right now, but look at this beautiful range. It is absolutely stunning. And you know, the more I'm getting into glosses, I'm kind of really, really excited about stuff like this. Super dark ones don't really need it, so I would pick and choose. I personally would not take the whole collection, but all those more neutrally and rosy ones would definitely be my piece of cake for sure. Okay, so this is coming on the 15th from Vitamin C Beauty. Okay, then let's talk about something that is actually coming from Unearthly Cosmetics, and that is very, very exciting because they are going to come out with a waterproof liquid eyeliner set. It says here there are 4 different shades. Everything else is going to be announced. So I just can show you the outer packaging as of right now. Of course, we are going to still talk about it. So launch date to be announced, price to be announced. This is all I know as of right now. But they're also, now I have to scroll, they're also sneak peeking something else, because they're also going to come out with lip pencils. Okay, so this is what it is. I have no more information about this. This looks like a screenshot just taken from a Instagram story or something like this, but the colors look really, really nice, and I'm personally a very big fan of Unearthly Cosmetics. As you know, I'm also affiliated with them. I'm also on their PR list. I'm not getting everything though. Okay, so for example, this last collection with Heather Austin, I did not get. I think it is probably, if there is like a limited edition or a collab, like an influencer collab, I think only the bigger YouTubers are getting it in PR, not us small ones, which is okay. It's okay. All right, sweetie, so that is coming at some point soon from Unearthly Cosmetics, and we're definitely going to talk about it once I have a little bit more information. Okay, then we should also talk about Opulent Beauty Cosmetics, because they are coming out with the rosé lip glosses. And here, this is where I thought I know the price of some lip glosses, so this is the release. There are 5 different shades. One seems to be transparent, and the other ones, of course, you can see that they are neutral, which is really, really nice. They retail for $8 each, and this is available now from Opulent Beauty Cosmetics. All right, then let's move on to, this one, because it is just really, really cute. Okay, so Baseblue Cosmetics is coming out with the 4-season face color collection. Now you can, of course, see the 4 seasons. You have spring, summer, fall, and winter. I think they lined it up the wrong way here. spring, summer, winter, and fall they did, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so they're coming out with this collection, and I kind of feel like this is really, really cute. You know, like usually, again, I'm very like down to earth and not really playful. I don't need any special packaging. I don't need any special, I don't know, embossing or like whatever decoration. At the end of the day, for me, it's important that the makeup works. Okay, do I enjoy it though to look at it when it's unused? As long as it's unused, of course, afterwards it's going to not look like that anymore. But as long as it's unused, it's really, really pretty. And I kind of feel like it's a nice approach to just make, I don't know, make it a little bit more interesting. Okay, so these retail for $25 each, or then $100 for the set. How is that a bundle price? It's not a bundle price. 4 times 25 is still 100, right? Okay, so in any case, this is what it says here. And then you do have, of course, the blue is a color corrector, a blue color corrector, the winter color. The autumn palette is a bronzer, a cool tone shade that will add depth and definition to your face. Then the spring one with the flower is a spring powder blush, cherry pink, red, and peach. And then the summer palette is a highlighter, which is a bright blue with a 3D metallic gold. I think this sounds super, super nice. Now, I honestly, I'm not using color correctors anymore. I used to be super, super strict with that and always do it because I personally felt like I cannot look good without it. I kind of got over it and realized that I'm still pretty without it and that my discoloration is not so bad, you know, as I thought that it was. But, you know, so in case you want to check this one out, in case you do need a blue color corrector or, of course, blush, bronzer, or highlighter, then feel free to check this one out. The price I already told you, $25 each. This is from Baseblue Cosmetics. Okay, now let us move on to Mez Beauty, or M-E-Z Beauty. Not 100% sure how to pronounce it the correct way. So they're coming out with the Swarthy palette. Okay, this is now available. It has 12 shades. It retails for $26. And I think, honestly, this palette is so, so pretty. Now, personally, when it comes to neutrals, I'm not necessarily the warm neutral kind of girl. I love neutrals, but usually I'm tending to use more like cold neutrals. But I have to say that this palette is so well balanced and so beautiful. You know, just when you look at the palette and you see how perfectly balanced this palette is, it's pure joy for me to look at this palette. So also you see the swatches that look absolutely amazing. So in case you want to check out this palette, then feel free to do so. This is available now from Mez Beauty. I'm just gonna call it Mez Beauty for $26. All right, then let's also talk about Glisten Cosmetics, because they're coming out with these Spectra lash mascaras from Glisten Cosmetics. These are now available in 7 shades and they retail for, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, but in any case, the colors are really, really nice. Now, for me personally, again, I don't really use a lot of mascara. I'm using a bit under, of course, my falsies and then on the lower lash line. For me, I don't know if it ever has made enough impact, colorful mascaras. I have tried a couple. Maybe I should have gone for a better brand. I don't even remember the brands where I tried my colorful mascaras from, but it was not really that amazing. But I've also heard that, you know, maybe one should use, when you use colorful mascara, maybe you should use a primer under your mascara and stuff like that. So I don't really have a lot of experience with that, I have to admit, but maybe you do. And then of course, let us all know in the comments so we can learn something. The colors themselves that they're coming out with are super, super beautiful. That turquoise is so stunning. And also the other colors are super, super amazing. So yeah, so feel free to check this one out in case you use stuff like that a lot. Then this could make super much sense to you, for you. Okay, so in any case, She Glam is coming out with something where I was like, I don't get it 100%, but they're coming out with the Vinyl Pop Color Palette Color Me Crazy collection. I think that's what it's called. Okay, so you do have, of course, these palettes here. And okay, so vinyl, I get it. It's just the execution in the palette. I don't know, it looked more like a donut to me than vinyl. You know, like, I don't know. What do you think? Like when I looked at this picture, I did not immediately get it, you know, but it doesn't matter. You have those palettes here. Of course, one is very, very classy and neutral. Then one is pretty colorful, and one that is a little bit more, it kind of falls for me already like into a fall time palette a little bit, you know, with neutrals, but then also a darker brown and a red or kind of a rusty shade. But in any case, so that is what it is. You do have mattes and shimmers and high shine shimmers in those palettes. They retail for $8 each. It's available now. It says here, as long wearing, smudge proof, cruelty free, and it is recycled material. So that sounds really, really good. Feel free to check it out in case you want to. Then we also should talk about something where I honestly don't know what that is, because it kind of really, really has passed me by, and maybe you can enlighten me in the comments. From Morphe 2. What is Morphe 2? I only know Morphe. When has Morphe 2 happened? When did Morphe give birth? I don't know. So in any case, Morphe 2 is coming out with these 12 pan palettes. So I think one is still available and one is sold out right now. But one is the Wallflower palette and one is the Social Butterfly palette, which is the one that is sold out right now. So wherever they're available at Ulta and probably on their website. They retail for $15 each. Just kind of wanted to mention it because I have no information about this brand and how this came to be and what is happening. So that's why I wanted to talk about it with you. Okay, then let's also talk about Sydney Grace, because they're actually coming out with a super cute bundle. This bundle contains new and regular stock items. The bundle will be available for $21 and this is how it looks. Okay, and I just wanted to say that this is just so pretty, so soothing, so nice. And I love stuff like this. Okay, so you have, of course, the neutral colors, but you also have some colorful options to go with it. And of course, if you're a person that really likes to have singles, you know, or you have already a lot of other singles from Sydney Grace or from any other brand, and it makes sense to you to have this, then go right ahead. For me, I'm not really a singles girl. I tried, but I failed, you know, so I'm a palette girl, what can I say? But I think it looks really pretty. Okay, let us also go to a sneak peek from Adept Cosmetics, because they're sneak peeking a 15 pan palette, which is going to become available this fall. And I know it's still kind of early to talk about this, but I still wanted to talk about it because I'm just excited about bigger palettes. So, and 15 pans is a decent size. It starts to be decent at 15 pans for me. So this is going to become available this fall from Adept. And well, I don't know what to think. You know, I think it says Saharan Sunset palette on it. It's a bit blurry. I'm not 100% sure, you know, so that could be the name of the palette, but I'm not 100% sure. But I kind of feel like it could be maybe a sunset themed palette plus, you know, because I don't know if a brand would just make a sunset themed palette now these days anymore. I think everybody is expecting the plus. So I wonder, but you know, we'll talk about it. Okay, then let's also talk about Black Moxie Cosmetics, because they have revealed their Alien Universe palette. This is how she looks. And yeah, and this is how she looks. Now, I think that this actually looks really cool because it kind of is unexpected, isn't it? I kind of felt like, wow, you know, it's not an expected color scheme necessarily, or the subtle, no, not the subtle changes. I don't know how to say it. I'm thinking in different languages in my head, you have to understand. Okay, but in any case, I think this is really pretty, and my dog is moaning. Okay, so in any case, this is going to be available for pre-order on July 15th, and it's going to retail for $40 in case you want to check this one out. It has 5 mattes, 3 multi-chromes, and 1 duo holochrome. Okay, and I kind of feel like this is really pretty. Leorah, get over it. Okay, so that was Black Moxie Cosmetics. Now let's talk about Huda Beauty, and I kind of wanted to talk to you about this because not really because I'm talking a lot about Huda, and not that I have really tried a lot from that brand, but I kind of felt like I want to talk about this because I think the advertisement or how they're promoting this new product is really inappropriate. And I kind of feel like, you know, I still have some values in my life. I know that values are just being thrown overboard all over the place and nobody is like just traditional anymore. But I kind of try to hold on to what I believe in, and I don't know. So in any case, this is what they're coming out with. It says here, it's the One Coat Wow Extra Volumizing and Lifting Mascara. Now, again, not super passionate about mascara. If I buy one in the drugstore from Essence, I'm fine. You know, as long as it's waterproof, I don't care, really. I don't think I have ever had a mascara that just blew me away, like, wow, you know, because I'm also like, I'm always wearing falsies every single day, so like really, who cares, right? For me. Okay, but why is she straddling the mascara? Like, we have to straddle everything that is like stiff and sticking up. Really, you know, I kind of feel like, I don't know, I think it's tasteless, honestly. You know, but that is just me, and it says here it's an extreme volumizing mascara with an innovative, don't know how to pronounce it, dual-sided brush that coats and defines every lash for mega curl, immediate length, and extra volume. I have so many things that I want to say right now. I'm going to hold myself back. Okay, so sweeties, just don't unleash Leorah. You have no idea. Okay, so this retails for $23, and that is awesome. Okay, let us talk about Wicked Sisters Cosmetics. Wicked Sisters Cosmetics is coming out with an eyeshadow palette with 15 shades featuring mattes and shimmers, and this is of course called Wicked Summer. This is their summer palette, and this is launching on July 4th, which is your yesterday. Okay, so this is of course a very light palette with the addition of the black matte, which is really nice. It looks from here like there is glitter in the palette, but it says in the post that it's just mattes and shimmers. So maybe it is a little bit more of a coarse shimmer, for example, that blue there on the right column, for example. And it looks really cute. I'm very grateful for the black. All over, like for me, for my personal makeup style and for the things that I like, it is too light for me personally. I would be able to work with it because I have the black in the palette, you know, but again, we all have completely different preferences, and I'm just leaning more towards the darker colors. Okay, sweeties, but if you want to, then check this one out. This should now be already live. And we also need to talk about this. This is AMS Beauty Paris or AMS Beauty Paris. Not 100% sure. So they're coming out with the bridal palette. And I just wanted to say that I really feel that this palette is so pretty. I was wondering actually if I were to get married now with, you know, the knowledge I have about makeup and having found my own preferences when it comes to colors and all of that, if I would still go and get married in neutral makeup like I did back then, like 100 years ago when I got married. But I don't know. I really don't know, because I also really like the way I look when I have neutral makeup on. There's really nothing much that can beat that, you know? But still, this has so much become me, and glitter has so much become me, and I kind of feel like, I don't know, should I try? Yeah, I don't know if my husband is ready to let me marry someone else, but yeah. Okay, so in any case, so this is available now at AMS Beauty or AMS Beauty, I don't know, but feel free to check it out in case you want to. Okay, let's talk about Give Me Glow. They're coming out with two different things that I want to talk about. So first of all, they're coming out with the water liners in different colors for $8 each that you can see here. Of course, those heart-shaped thingies, and then also thingies like the heart-shaped water liners. Okay, so and then of course the water liner brushes that you can see that retail for $2 each or $8 for the bundle, and I think that's actually a really nice price, you know, very decent. This has dropped already in case you want to check this one out. And then I also wanted to talk about this one also from Give Me Glow. This is the Butterfly Vibes palette. Okay, now sweeties, don't be angry at me, okay, but first of all, when this picture popped up the first time on my Instagram and I had not read the description yet, you know, the way it is set up, it just looked so like Revolution to me, like Makeup Revolution. I don't know, sweeties. I have not tried Give Me Glow, and this has no, like, I don't want to say that they compare at all. Okay, it is just that I don't know, the pan size and how it looks in the palette. It looks like certain palettes that I bought years ago from Revolution. Okay. Please don't be angry if you're a huge fan of Give Me Glow. I really apologize. But it was just the first association. So I was like, okay, so big deal. Revolution is coming out with a new palette. And then I read this and I was like, what? Really? Okay, sweeties, but look at the swatches. There is no way in the world that Revolution Makeup is producing anything that produces swatches like that. Absolutely stunning swatches. Look so, so gorgeous. So shifty and amazing. And also the mattes look absolutely beautiful. So let me tell you what is truly in this palette. Okay, so you do have 18 shades. Each shimmer is a duochrome and multichrome mixed with over 4 multichrome pearls. This palette retails for $54 and it is already available and it will not be limited edition. Okay, so sweeties, this looks amazing. I think it has a really, really cool vibe to it. And also what I also want to say to this is that for a butterfly themed palette, I think they surprised me here, and that is really, really nice, because you know, all these butterfly themed palettes that we've seen now lately, they had a lot of blue, they had even green and purple and yellow and all of that, and this is different, and I really, really appreciate that. It's really, really nice, a new interpretation of the whole thing, you know. And yeah, just excuse my first reaction to the palette. It was just, I don't know, sometimes I am like that. Okay, so sweeties, Electrum Cosmetics is coming out with something that is so, so stunning, it will take your breath away, and that is the Celestial Witch palette. Okay, so this palette has magnetic pans, so these can be used as singles or within the palette. You have 9 shades featuring 6 multichromes and 3 holographic multichromes, and this retails for $75, and this is launching for pre-order on July 7th. Okay, this looks stunning. There is nothing much I can say to this. This looks absolutely out of this world stunning, you know. So please let me know if you're planning to get this. I can't, because I cannot afford this. It's too expensive for me, and it also has to do with the stuff that I'm telling you at the end of the video. But it looks absolutely beautiful, and if I could, I would buy it. Okay, so that is that, and then let's talk about the last release for today, which is from Lucky Lashes, which is so, so nice, because I've not spoken about Lucky Lashes in quite some time. I do have 2 palettes from Lucky Lashes, which were really, really nice. I have not tried lip glosses, but here they're coming out with lip glosses in 5 shades, and these retail for $12 each. They're available now in case you want to check this out. You see, of course, that they are kind of more neutral with a hint of more, I don't know, terracotta orange kind of a thing, which is really, really pleasant, and they look really, really beautiful. So that is basically that, and feel free to check this one out. This is available now, and now I'm going to talk to you about something else. Okay, let me move over. And now let's get into the story time. Okay, what has been happening? Of course, you all know, if you're not completely new here, that I have been into rescue dogs, and that I own actually 3 rescue dogs and 1 that I got from a breeder, which was our first dog. Okay, so and feel free to follow me on my Shepherd Squad Instagram, because that is of course the dog Instagram, and you will probably start to see soonish new things there that that are kind of connected to why I'm so excited. Okay, no, I'm not getting another dog. 4 is absolutely the limit. They're all pretty big, and it is quite a pack. And to be a pack leader and an alpha of a pack like this is a challenge. And also run a household and a family with 7 children who are mostly still quite young. I mean, my oldest is 16 and my youngest is going to turn 7 soonish. So, you know, I have a lot of stuff on my hands. But what has been happening now is that actually the dog trainer that I'm working with, in order to keep control of my pack, has a school to train more dog trainers, you know, and he actually has offered me a spot in his dog training school. Now the thing is, per course, and I think he's doing 2 per year, So per dog training program, he only takes a maximum of 3 students. And now it is the first time that he's doing the program in English, because usually it is done in Hebrew. In case you don't know, I live in Jerusalem, Israel. Our language here is Hebrew. Now my Hebrew is okay, but it is not that great, okay? Because I only immigrated when I was adult, and I did not grow up learning Hebrew as a mother tongue. So in any case, this is a huge chance, and because he is doing that program in English for the first time, he has also reduced the price significantly, because of course when you do a course like this or a program like this, you have to pay for it, right? This program is going to be for half a year, and I am so excited. The second I heard about this, I was like, ah, this is what I need. This is what I have to do. I know it. I'm good with dogs. I have an affinity for dogs. You know, there is something natural that I feel in my heart, bonding with them. You know, even when we got our rescue dogs, the second they saw me, they sat down at my feet, and they were just like, they chose me, you know. And this is how I feel like, how it has been the whole time. And I know what they're thinking. I know what, like, it's like we're sharing a brain and a heart. And it has been an amazing experience, and it is so good for my soul in so many ways, you know. Now, do I feel overwhelmed in my normal life? Yes, quite a bit. It is a lot of dirt. It's a lot of mess, you know, because they're also like very big. They're all shepherds. But I also know that I can do this. I can do this. So now, to have gotten that chance to kind of be asked to join that program if I want to, is for me, it's like out of this world. It's out of this world. Now, can I afford that program right now? Not really, okay? But I think it is important enough for me to start to declutter my life, okay? I'm going to start to declutter my eyeshadow palette collection. I'm going to start to declutter my fashion jewelry, maybe also some scarves, maybe also some dresses. Everything is going to be, of course, secondhand. And I'm going to put this up on a new Instagram, which is also going to be linked in my link tree, which is going to be called Leorah Declutters. And it's going to go up for sale. And that shall help me then to pay for the program that I really want to do. Okay, so this is not because I'm like in dire straits or anything. It is just because I also want to be responsible in, you know, in what I'm doing and what I have and what I'm not using anymore. And, you know, maybe someone else wants to use it instead, you know. The thing is, in the beginning, when I started my channel and my social media and all of that, I wanted to be a makeup collector. I have never let go of anything ever since I started to buy makeup, you know, unless it was like completely rotten, which like barely ever happens. But for me, you know, to even keep stuff for reference sake was always a big deal. But now that I've realized and kind of also let go of the dream that I'm never going to be a huge YouTuber and I'm never going to be living off this and all of that, you know, it has been very liberating for me personally to say it is okay. It is okay to let go of certain things where I know I'm never going to get around to working with this anymore, or I just don't want to. And also stuff that I'm not wearing anymore, or, you know, necklaces. I went through a whole stage where I actually made my own necklaces, my own fashion jewelry. They can also go, you know, stuff like that. I'm going to put it up on my Instagram, and then of course you can contact me there in case you're interested. Now, the one thing that you need to know about this is that it comes from a household. Nothing is dirty, okay? But it comes from a household with animals, with a cat and 4 dogs and a rabbit. So if you're allergic to like I don't know, something that has been exposed to animals, it's not going to be for you. We are a non-smoking household, so there is no issue there. And beyond that, it is going to be probably lightly used, and you know, so that is what it is. The other thing that you need to be aware of, unless you also live in Israel, there is going to be international shipping involved, okay, which will have to, of course, be added to the price, because otherwise it makes no sense, right? Okay, so just so you know, but I am super excited to actually let go of stuff, which is so amazing for someone who kind of forcefully felt like I had to hold on to everything. I'm going through a whole different stage in my life right now, and I'm really living my best life, and I am so thrilled that my yesterday, which is the day before yesterday for you, I signed up for this program. It took me a week to decide, because I was really trying to figure this out and not just go with what my heart told me immediately. Spoke with my family about it and everything, and because I'm going to have training twice a week, which means that I'm not going to be at home and not going to be available, and you know, the family needs to back me up there for this half a year, and then afterwards I want to also start to work as a dog trainer. Now, does that affect my channel very much? I don't think so, because I'm anyway just doing one video, and I'm not planning to really do more unless here and there is a special reason or something. But beyond that, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm comfortable with. At this point, this channel is my hobby, you know, because it has just never, the turnaround has not been that great that I could consider it then more than a hobby, right? So that is basically my huge news, that that at some point at the beginning of 2024 I'm going to be a certified licensed dog trainer. It's a dream coming true, and it's like coming home for me, you know. I'm probably going to be the best styled dog trainer out there, which is kind of also really, really cool, but you can see this makes me truly happy, you know. So that is that. In case you want to support that, then of course swing by my Leorah Declutters Instagram, and also of course all my other social media platforms. In case you just randomly want to support my channel and my journey, then of course you will find ways to do that down in the description box. Beyond that, I'm just so happy that you're here and that you're listening to me and that you care, and thank you for all your comments and all your kindness always, and I am just so happy right now. So thank you for being here, and of course don't forget to subscribe in case you're new here and you have watched so far. Thank you so much for that, and I shall see you here super soon for my next video, and up until then, definitely go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.